So Jesus tells his disciples, you give them something to eat. They look at what they have. 5 small loaves of bread, 2 fish. It's almost nothing compared to the size of the crowd. They don't have enough food, less money or time or people or energy. But Jesus says, bring what you have here to me. Jesus does not ask the disciples to create bread from nothing. He does not shame them because their resources are too small. He asks them to bring what they have. Bring what you have. God does not ask us to perform miracles alone. They bring their insufficient gift into the compassionate presence of Christ, and God does what they cannot do by themselves. Jesus takes the bread, he blesses it, he breaks it, he gives it to his disciples, and the disciples give it to the crowd. The disciples participate in the miracle, but they don't manufacture it. That is the calling of the church. We do not possess everything that our community needs. We do not have to know how every story will end. We cannot heal every trauma, repair every family, or carry every person by ourselves. We can bring what we have, though. We bring a table. We bring a listening ear. We bring a meal. We bring a safe place. We bring stories of recovery and forgiveness. We bring our imperfect faith. We bring a community where someone can tell the truth without being condemned. We bring a church where people know they are loved as they are. We bring a church where someone wrestling through the night does not have to wrestle entirely alone. What we may be, what we may bring, may seem insignificant. 5 loaves, 2 fish, a small congregation, a small building, a tired group of disciples. But the miracle never depended on the size of the gift. It depends on our willingness to bring the gift that we have into the compassionate work of God. When we lovingly offer our small gifts, God can use them to feed, to heal, and to give others hope. Jacob entered the night in a deserted place carrying grief, isolated by shame. But the sun rose upon him as he moved toward reconciliation. Jesus entered the deserted place carrying grief, but compassion created a table where everyone was fed. These stories become mirrors. They remind us that shame pushes us into isolation, but grace calls us back into relationship. They remind us that grief and exhaustion are real, but they do not have to make us indifferent. They remind us that we cannot do everything, but we can bring something. There are people all around us wrestling through the night. Some are carrying shame, some are carrying grief, some are afraid of rejection, some are hungry for bread, some are hungry for belonging, some are hungry for a reason to believe that morning will come. We may not have everything they need, but Jesus still says they need not go away. They don't have to go away because everyone is welcome. Everyone belongs. Everyone is loved by God. So bring what you have. Bring your compassion. Bring your presence. Bring your imperfect stories. Bring your bread and your fish. Bring your willingness to sit beside someone in the darkness and trust God to make of our small and ordinary gifts something that can nourish a hungry world. The sun rose upon Jacob and he crossed the river limping. The wound was still real, but so was the blessing. The past was still real, but so was the possibility of reconciliation. The night had been long, but morning came. The night may be long, but morning always comes. God has not abandoned us. Grace is still at work. May we become a community that helps people hold on through the night. May we become a community that does not send hurting people away. May we bring what we have, and may God multiply it into grace enough for everyone. May we be a community that does not abandon wounded people. May we offer compassion, hope, and a place where everyone can belong. Amen.